Hi, today is more of a tutorial video. I was asked if I could create some kind of a look with the new Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, which is this. I've mentioned it before, but it's a new release for Urban Decay, and it's just basically got lots of brand new colours, and it's a really cool palette. So I'm just going to try and sort of create like a pinky purple eye with this palette. I think it's probably suitable for day or night, so you know, it's kind of up to you how you wear it. But yeah, I've already primed my skin with the Bare Minerals primer, which has kind of like got a bit of a glow to it, which I love. And I've just used my Youth Liberator, YSL Youth Liberator foundation, which I'm obsessed with. So I've got that on my skin, and I also have a little bit of the Chanel Soleil Tan, which is also obsessed with that as well. So I've just sort of popped a few bits on my face. I haven't got any concealer on because I tend to find with doing coloured eyeshadows and stuff, in case of any sort of like spillage or any excess, it's always good to sort of like put concealer on afterwards. So I've got that ready. Basically, I just start by, this is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's just a mini one, but I always like to use a eyeshadow primer, especially when I'm using colour. So I just pop a little bit on my fingers and just sort of just rub it in onto the lid. You can go up a little bit further if you want. Just make sure basically that your lid is covered, and it just really helps us to basically intensify any colour you're going to put on, and it also helps the longevity, helps it stick, but it does look better. Sorry if my voice sounds really croaky, by the way. I have like a slight, I don't know, it's not really cold, I just sound weird, so apologies for husky tones. Basically, I'm going to start off with one of the colours on the bottom row, which is Dope down here. See my face? But yes, it's a sort of nice pale pink colour. And I'm just going to use, I'm using all Real Techniques brushes, it's the eye set. I'm just going to use this brush, which I think is just a base brush, but the writing's kind of rubbed off now. Dope is just a really pale, sort of champagne pink colour. So I'm just going to use the mirror of this actually and just apply it. You can take it all the way up to under your brow if you want, because it's such a pale colour, but especially for evening it looks really nice if you've got something nice and sort of reflective under your brow. See my hair? Yeah, okay. And yeah, I like to pop a bit of this kind of colour into my sort of tear duct anyway, because it reflects the light really nice and it's really flattering. So just carry that all the way up to the top of my brows with this sort of pinky colour. And then I mean, you don't really need to blend at this point, but with a clean blending brush, and again I'm using just a Real Techniques one, just like sort of make sure it's all nicely blended throughout the eye. And then you can move on to your next colour. I decided to go like a pinky, bluey purple. There's no sort of specific purpley colour in this palette. There's like Cokes, which is like a pinky purple, Toxic, which is like more of a beige peachy pink, like a rose gold kind of pink, and then there's Voodoo, which is a purpley blue. So I was thinking, I mean, I haven't even tried this look before, so I really don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to try using Cokes, which is the more sort of, it's like the lavendery pinky colour there. So I'm going to just sort of pat this onto my brush and just press it onto the lid like that. It's quite a subtle colour. For darker colours, I could do a look using this if people want me to. I'm sorry, the lighting seems to, the sun's getting a bit crazy, but so I just pack it onto both my lids like this. This is Cokes again. It's on the top row, pinky purple, and just sort of pack it on to get a really intense colour like that. And then it's very important at this stage, because I look a bit crazy, that you just blend the colour all into the crease like so. blend it all around. And then that's the sort of colour. And then you can take this colour using, this is an accent brush, using the same Coke's colour. Just sort of take it all underneath your eye. Like that. Just sort of line the bottom lash line with the same Coke's colour. Okay. So that's lined. Yeah, and you can also blend the bottom bit as well if you want. Make sure it's all sort of smooth. The next thing I'm going to do is take the Voodoo colour, which I'm just going to put along the crease using the same accent brush. So take Voodoo and put it on the accent brush. And starting from the outer corner of the eye, you just sort of take it up. Just follow the crease line along. Follow it all the way along. And it looks a bit crazy to start off with, you can see it's just a line. Do that to both eyes. And then you just use the blending brush, which is really important at this stage, and you just blend that out. And it just gives you a bit of depth in the shadow. But it's so important to blend because, I mean, it's quite 60s just to leave a line like that. But if you want just like a sort of more of a subtle shadow blend with this kind of colour, it's better to do that. And you can also take the same colour and put it maybe halfway along the bottom lash line, just for continuity. Blend that again, and then like that's quite just like a subtle purple look, and you can take a shadow and line that. So you pick a darker colour. Like, thing is, there's no sort of, like, the Return of Sexy palette by Too Faced is sort of designed to create day and night looks with certain sections of colour, and these are obviously all quite different colours, so it's completely up to you if you want to stay within the same thing. I mean, because it's like a bluey, Voodoo's like a bluey sort of purple anyway, I'm just going to take Prank, which is a dark emeraldy blue. It's just there, can't really see, top corner, second one down. I'm just going to take that, and I'm just going to take that across my, right close to my lash line. Just holding, pulling my eye to keep it steady. Take that across my lash line and take it under as well, just in the outer corner, like that. So you can see, sort of just adds a bit of definition. Depends, it's entirely up to you if you use something like a liquid liner as well, because I will be blending this. So it's just a sort of subtle look, but it's nice because it's the colour, and it's actually made my eyes really look really green. I don't know how well that's coming across on camera, but so my eyes look really green. So I'm just blending that in a bit as well. I don't want that to necessarily be a harsh line. It's just a way of like illuminating that. I can see I've got a little bit of shadow sort of spillage, which is why I've saved doing the concealer till after. So that's the shadow. To finish, this is just a really quick simple thing. If you want to grab like a colour like Dope, the first colour we used again, just to sort of go over the tear duct area again, because that looks really cute. Just to do that, and then you can sort of grab just like, this is a Too Faced waterproof liner. It's just like a black waterproof liner. You can use that or like a liquid liner. I might just try using a liquid liner, even though every time I try filming with a liquid liner, I end up with it everywhere. So this is just the Revlon one I'm going to use. It's got a nice thin brush. So you just take it I take it from about halfway across the eye, and I just follow the lash line out into just a bit of a cat eye, like that. So then just do the same on the other eye. Oops, exactly what I'm talking about. Aside from the fact that I made a mistake, this is just an example, obviously. It's just to show you that you can include like a cat eye flick. I mean, with using the other colours as well, if you can get the accent brush and blend this line even, because it's quite a nice sort of smoky look to sort of blend the black of it, so it's not such a harsh line. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter how accurate your colour is per se, because it just gives you. So that's the black liner on as well, and then I just take my curlers. These are the limited edition Shooter Mirror ones, and I just curl my lashes like so on each lash. And I'm just using the Revlon Grow Lashes today, which I find does actually really help nourish and keep my lashes looking really nice and healthy. So I put, because I put this colour top and bottom, I put that on the top and bottom too. But yeah, so that's basically the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comment box. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye!